Hey there friends, Nibs again, out here in the garage tonight. It is very snowy outside tonight, so I'm going to keep it inside and have a little bit of fun talking about knives. And in this video, I wanted to do my review of the new Walmart Christmas knives. I did look at the fixed blade ones and really didn't see anything that really, tripped my buttons there, I guess you could say. But the little multi-tools they have are pretty cheap. I would just recommend buying a Leatherman and being done with it. But some of these folding knives that they had are really great, especially for the money. I mean, they were marked $6.97 when they first came out with them a week or so ago. And I just went to Walmart today, and they've already got them marked down to $6. So pretty cool. Before we get into the Christmas knives, I do want to, probably one of the nicest knives that I've seen in quite a while, especially from Ozark Trail, is this Ozark Trail button lock. It is a very close, so it's kind of an extension of the old orange guy, and not exactly the same, but has I believe they're G10 handles, and does it say what the steel is on here? Is it just, it's 12C27 steel, which I'm assuming is pretty good. I'm no metallurgist or knife expert, but these are $24.99, and for that kind of money, these are a great value. Just an awesome, solid knife, and it was very sharp right out of the package, but I did actually buff it up, and this thing is razor sharp now. But if you are looking for something a little bit more than $6 and got $24 to spend, this one will make you happy. So, but a few of these I've already unpackaged and have been playing around with them. This first one is again another kind of a comeback from last year with a little bit of differences. So last year's knife, which I have right over here, still brand new in the package. This is last year's version of it, which I've reviewed last year. The only difference is they've made the handle, or the pocket clip, reversible on this one now. You can see here, this one here I've already engraved with my walnut and steel logo. So we'll be doing a giveaway on this. But at the end of the video, I'll tell you which ones are my top picks out of these. Now this next one is one that actually, Robert from one of the channel subscribers, we talk a lot on Facebook Messenger. He had picked up one of these and told me he really liked it a lot, so I grabbed it, and it is a real solid little knife, very light, and nice thin blade, and just very light in the hand. And it is a liner lock. I do like a liner lock, and really nice one-handed deploy. It does have a little groove in there, I guess you could use for a pinch lock. Yeah, it worked. So you got to pinch it open a little bit first, and then use your thumb to finish it off. But that little groove in there will. So this one, some of these have knives or names, and some of them don't. So this one is just called the 7.5-inch folding knife. They did have a similar styled one last year, and that one is this one here that was a little different profile, but it had the same type of handle and inset, and so that was a good knife from last year too. So now the next one is kind of a new one. I don't think they had anything like this last year, but this one is kind of Gerber-esque. It's a nice little flipper. I am not, I do have a couple of Gerber paraframes, and it's not a bad knife, and it comes nice and sharp out of the package. So, and it does have a reversible pocket clip. So far, all of these have reversible pocket clips that I can see. Actually, one of them does not. We'll talk about that in a minute. So those are the three that I already had out of the package. Now let's go ahead and get these other ones out. So last year's packaging, you could actually work it a little bit and get the knife out of the package without tearing the packaging. This year's packaging, they've made a few changes to it, so you can't get the knife out without actually doing some damage to the cardboard backing. But this one's coming out a little bit better than some of the others, but I am getting a little bit of tear. I like to be able to take them out, and then I can etch them and then put them back in the package to send off to somebody. But so now this next one is really cool. It's got kind of a fake stag looking type of handle and more of a traditional look to it. This one is, I think, the only lockback. Yeah, it looks like the only lockback in the, but really nice lockup, very tight blade. I don't think you can hand deploy this one. Well, I mean, I could pinch it open. This one is a candidate for, I don't have them out here right now. I showed on the channel previously that Amazon sells some little thumb studs, and that would go perfect right in this little swell right here. So then you could use thumb stud it open, but like I said, I can pinch it open, and then, so I can one hand deploy it already, but I think it was more intended to be a two-handed deploy. It does have a reversible pocket clip. Now, they did have a very similar version to this last year, and here it is, the one from last year. The one from last year is a little bit different. It did not have a reversible pocket clip, and the pocket clip was on the bolster, which I didn't care for as much as I do this one. I think this is a much better arrangement right here, and honestly, for this style of knife, I would have much rather had it without a pocket clip at all and not have those little divots there. But to each his own, right? So, but this one it's very similar to the one from last year. I saved all a copy of all the ones from last year. So here's another one of the white ones from last year without the reversible pocket clip. Here's a original orange one here without the reversible pocket clip. Here's my EDC carry version of the one from last year, still going strong. And I just keep it up here, hanging off a magnet, ready for use out here in the garage to cut open packages. So that is the, let's see what they have. No name on that one either. So the first one I showed you, which is the copy of the white one from last year, they call that one the Glacier. It's interesting, and let me show you something before we move on to the next knife. So in their normal display of knives that they fairly recently came out with, they have a Glacier in white, and that one is identical to this knife. And this display, all the knives are $7.97, and these were $6.97 when they first put them out, and now they're down, at least at the Walmart I was at today, they're down to $6. So for $2 less, you can get the green version of the Glacier. All right, let's see, we got two more to look at here. Oh, this one does not. So the last two do not have reversible pocket clips. Nope. All right, that's fine. But so I haven't had one of these or had it out of the package yet. So this one they're calling the Zephyr. It's a pretty cool looking knife. It's got a Tanto shaped blade up front there. They did have, hold on. I knew they had one of these from last year. I didn't have one of these in the package still. I only bought one of those last year. But so here is the black one from last year. Pretty cool. Nice and flippy. These come nice and sharp. This one, a little bit different texturing on the handles than the one from this year. This one's got more of almost a fabric type of feel to the inset there. But oh, this one does not have. Okay, that's different. So this new one does not have a front flipper. It only has the thumb stud. That's kind of a step backwards, in my opinion. I wonder why they would do that. But it still works. Nice color. I like that color. It's sharp. It could use a little bit of a touch-up, I think. Most of these could use a little work on a 1200 stone and a piece of leather, but flips pretty good. So there's those two. So this, I didn't realize that this one didn't have a thumb stud on it, or a front top flipper, whatever you call that. All right, the last one. So that one was called the Zephyr. So I guess most of these don't have a name, only a couple of them. So now this one, I have had one of these, and I actually engraved it and sent it off as a gift, giveaway gift to one of the channel members. And this one, the thumb stud actually is way up into the cardboard here, so you definitely cannot get this knife out of the packaging without damaging the cardboard. But this is a nice shaped knife. This is a very nice shaped knife. A little bit of oil on there. And this one, the one that I had before, came out razor sharp. Let's see here. Let's find a piece of paper. Probably should have been not bad. $6. So, and again, this one just has a pocket clip on this side with no reversibility. It is a liner lock, and it has so the thumb studs on this one are tucked a little bit tight in this little divot here to be able to do a quick deploy. You almost have to get your finger underneath it first, but it does do the finger flip very well. But I do like that. And this one's got like the most weight, a feel of weightiness of the blade. So let me, which one do you think is my favorite? So it's the only one that I don't care for much at all is the silver one. It just, I don't know. It's not a terrible knife, but it's probably my least favorite out of the 6. But I still have to go with the descendant of the orange knife. This guy is just, and you put a couple drops of oil in there, and these flip just as good as those orange knives ever did. This one, brand new out of the package. I just did a video 5 minutes ago with this one. Well, 14 minutes ago with this one. And I laser engraved that that on there. Now, let's see. What would be my second one? I think this one or this one kind of come in equal for me. This is the little one with the camouflage on it. I like this one because it's actually nice and light and slim and very trim. But this one feels like you could do some work with it. And I like that finger. It really feels good in your hand. And it's got some nice chop and weight. Really feels very solid. What else do we have? So the other two good knives. The more traditional looking one. Again, if they were to delete the pocket clip and just do away with those divots so it was just looks like a traditional lockback, that one would probably come up a little higher on my. And then I do like the Tanto. I was a little disappointed to find that it didn't have that front flipper like the last year's model, but pretty cool. So let me know if you guys would like to see the fixed blade. I'm not a huge fixed blade guy. I've been getting into them a little bit more, but mostly old stuff like this guy here. What's this one? This one's a this one is a Waltham from Soligen, Germany, with stag handles and just really, really nice. Just an awesome blade. But anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you think about my picks. Till next time, have a great day.